Have you ever stopped to think about how much of your life is consumed by your phone? Time. Time is one of the only things that we all have equally, and it's arguably the most valuable thing in human life. Yet, how often do you find yourself mindlessly scrolling, liking, and sharing? We do this all for the brief dopamine rush, that momentary feeling of satisfaction we get from a like, a comment, a new follower, or just watching a video. But is it really worth it? Are we trading our precious, irreplaceable time for something that doesn't truly enrich our lives? Are we all ready to waste our lives on this digital addiction? Welcome to Lost Manuscript, where we bring you real-life, mind-blowing stories about people, true crime, and companies. Today's episode is different. It's about you, me, and all of us. In today's piece, we're taking a critical look at social media and phone addiction. The question we're asking is, are we all ready to waste our lives? Let's travel back to the early 2000s. Picture this, a small college dorm room filled with bright young minds buzzing with excitement. Among them was a young Mark Zuckerberg, who, along with his friends, was creating what would soon become Facebook. The goal was simple: to create a platform where college students could connect, share their lives, and stay in touch. It was a revolutionary idea, a way to bring people closer in the digital age. At the same time, platforms like MySpace were taking the internet by storm, offering customizable profiles and a new way to express oneself online. The original purpose of social media was to foster community, connect with friends and family, and share moments of our lives. It was a digital extension of our social circles. But as the years went by, these platforms evolved. From 2010 onwards, Facebook became more than just a social network. It turned into a global phenomenon. Instagram emerged, transforming the way we share visual content, while Twitter became the go-to platform for real-time news and updates. Snapchat captivated audiences with its ephemeral stories, offering a new way to share moments that disappear after 24 hours. Then TikTok entered the scene, catching the young audience by storm with its addictive short videos and viral challenges. These platforms became integral parts of our daily lives, dictating trends, influencing opinions, and even shaping our worldviews. Media is a complex subject. We often take what we are served without questioning it. A story might have different points of view or different plots depending on who tells it and how it's told. As you can see, the open buffet of social media has so many options, each designed to keep us engaged and coming back for more. Social media wasn't just about staying connected anymore. It became a part of our identity. We began to live our lives online, sharing every moment, every thought, and every experience. What started as occasional updates turned into a constant stream of posts, likes, and shares. Then, they introduced visually mesmerizing and addictive concepts like Reels, short videos about anything and nothing, catered to one's liking and preferences. The algorithms that social media platforms use already know everything about us. Therefore, finding the right content to keep you watching more and more, spiking and stimulating your dopamine, or even radicalizing you with the content you see, is just basic stuff for them. This is a great moment to pause and recommend a documentary on Netflix that's directly related to our subject today. If you haven't seen it yet, please check out the 2020 Netflix documentary, The Social Dilemma. It provides extensive information on how social media platforms operate, how they keep us engaged, and the impact they have on our lives. Okay, let's move on. Think about it. How much time do you spend watching Reels, scrolling through Instagram stories, or browsing Twitter? Whether it's seeing where your friends hung out, stalking your crush, sending snaps on Snapchat, or killing time on TikTok, these activities consume hours of our day without us even realizing it. The endless scrolling and constant updates have become a way to fill every idle moment, creating an illusion of connection and entertainment. Screen addiction is now a part of our reality. We feel uneasy, almost anxious, when we're not looking at a screen. Whether we're stuck in traffic, at a social gathering, or even in the restroom, the compulsion to check our phones is overwhelming. Tell me, how many times have you been at a traffic light, and while checking your phone, didn't even realize the light had changed until the car behind you honked? It's a habit we've all developed, often without even realizing it. And I don't know about you, but we definitely sometimes feel a screen hangover, that disturbing feeling of having spent too much time looking at any kind of screen. because screens are not just about phones anymore. We have our phones with us all the time, computers for the bigger part of our days if you have any average job nowadays, and then TV. It's all screen, and more screen. Now consider this. Globally, people average 6 hours and 40 minutes of screen time per day in 2024. Given that the average adult needs about 8 hours of sleep, that leaves us with 16 hours to live our lives each day. If we spend 6 hours and 40 minutes of that time on screens, that's roughly 40% of our waking hours. 40% of our daily lives consumed by screens. 40. Okay, let's talk about the darker side of this phenomenon. All these platforms are free for a reason. They're designed to harvest as much data from us as possible, which is then sold to companies for marketing purposes. Every click, every like, every share, it's all tracked and used to create detailed profiles about us. The old saying goes, if a service is free, then you're the product. Our data is being mined and sold to the highest bidder, all while we're distracted by the latest post or video.
Her emails, the one she's opened and read, wonderfully personal. Let's start at 240, 260, 280.
Her location data.
620, 640, 660. So...
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
No.
If you've messaged anybody this week, would you share with us the names of the people you've messaged?
Senator, no, I would probably not choose to do that publicly here.
I think that may be what this is all about. Your right to privacy, the limits of your right to privacy, and how much you give away in modern America in the name of, quote, connecting people around the world. A question basically of what information Facebook's collecting, who they're sending it to, and whether they ever asked me in advance my permission to do that. Is that a fair thing for a user of Facebook to expect?
Take a look at your iPhone or Android. Check your daily screen time. If it's over 5 to 6 hours, you're already caught in the trap. Your precious time is being devoured by a digital monster. It's time to reclaim it before it's too late. What's most important is now, the present moment. The experiences you share with a loved one, the laughter with a friend, the taste of a meal enjoyed without the compulsion to take a picture. Imagine sharing a heartfelt conversation with a loved one without the distraction of notifications, feeling truly connected and present. These are the moments that enrich our lives, that create lasting memories and deeper bonds. These are the moments we must reclaim from the clutches of our screens. We need to return to our human selves, to the essence of what it means to live and experience life fully. We know it sounds a little dramatic, but we're trying to make a point here. Even Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of one of the biggest social media platforms, Meta, has retreated to a simpler life. While we are glued to our screens, scrolling endlessly, he now resides on a ranch, enjoying nature and the tranquility it offers. If social media were truly as fulfilling as it seems, wouldn't he be spending more time on it? It's a stark contrast to the digital empire he built, and a reminder that perhaps we should all seek a little more balance in our lives. Well, I guess every once in a while he refreshes his bank account to see the billions of ad revenue he makes off our data. Thank you for watching this special episode on Lost Manuscript. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest episodes. Let's reclaim our lives from the grip of social media and live in the moment. Until next time.